Welcome back to Geordie Retro Chasers, City Pickers. Okay guys, welcome back to GRC and welcome back to Chase HQ. Okay, so before we get into this week's footage, we're going to have a few little changes to the format of what I've been doing over the last sort of 6 weeks, but we'll get into that when we get back and do the pickups video. Today we are out and about in my wonderful city of Newcastle upon Tyne. Love it. We are about to visit two stores. One is a retro game and DVD store, and the second one is a more collectible and more geeky store. So before we get into that, do me a favor, because we are going to be coming out with 2 videos per week now. That's correct. Can you hit the subscribe button for me, please? Because we are going to be coming out with content pretty much every week, if not twice a week, and I wouldn't want you guys to miss it. All right, so let's get out there. Let's have a look in the city. Let's have a wander around. Let's see what we can find, and let's come back here and I'll show you this week's pickups. Okay, people, welcome back to Chase HQ. I hope you enjoyed having a little look around two of my favourite shops based over in my lovely city, Newcastle upon Tyne. So first and foremost, I think we need to say a big thank you to Kev, who is the owner and proprietor of that retro game shop over in the Granger Market in Newcastle. Kev always tends to look after me, always hooks me up with good deals. His booth, his store, whatever you want, his shop, you know, he'd probably kill us for calling it a store because we're not American, as he would say. It is always stocked to the hilt with retro goodness, and I always tend to walk away with buying something, which of course I always, which I did again this weekend. So, you know, if you follow me on Instagram or you've been watching these episodes before, you know, you'll see that I've gave him so many thank yous and so many shout outs in the past. And that's only because every time I'm in there, you know, he always looks after us, like I've said, and he always hooks me up. So big thanks to Kev. Go check him out. Granger Market, Newcastle. All the stuff you need to find will be in the description below. So his address, everything like that. So you know where to find him. So yeah, have a read them below. Cheers, Kev. Okay, the next thank you we need to give is, another one is to Be More Geek. Now, I know I've already said thank you to those guys before on this channel, but I'm going to say it again. Honestly, if you're in my beautiful city of Newcastle upon Tyne at any point, please go and check out that shop. It is packed to the hilt with geeky goodness. As you've seen in the footage, Funkos, collectibles, figures, you name it, these guys stock it, and the prices are always pretty good. So yeah, go and check them out. Be More Geek. Again, you'll find all the credentials you're going to need in the description below. So please go and check them out. All right, guys, that's enough for the thank yous. Okay, so a little bit of news. A little bit of news about the channel and the direction it's going to head in. So I said at the start of the show that we're going to be coming out with 2 videos per week, which is correct. So let me explain what the difference is going to be between now and then before we quickly roll into this week's pickups. So I love going around the shops. You know, I think we have a plethora of shops up here in the northeast. But I also like going out to the car boots and seeing what we can find out in the wild. Trying to combine the two footage together can be quite time consuming. More importantly, these episodes start to last, like I say, 30 to 35 minutes, which in my opinion is a little bit too long. So we are going to try and trim these down. So in a nutshell, we're going to do the city pickers, which is the episodes like this one, where we go out to stores, we walk around the city, and I show you various places around the northeast which are more retail orientated. Then we're going to do the boot fair footage, which is going to be just me out in the wild. You know, if you're a follower of this channel, you know that I'm a big fan of the boot fairs. So we'll head out there, and that'll become the other set of episodes, which should be coming out on a midweek. So watch this space. So that's where the channel's headed, guys. Okay, let's get into this week's pickups. Okay, guys, this week's pickup. So, not so much to go through, but some absolute gems that I do want to show you. A couple of shout outs I need to give. So, you know, I'll show you, you know, I'm a big trader, so I always like to trade bits and bobs. So we do have some good trades, which I'm going to show you. And then I'll show you what else we've picked up. And then I'll show you the creme de la creme of the pickups from this week, which was a Facebook Marketplace purchase. But I'll keep that till the end. Because like I say, well, let's keep this condensed. Okay, guys, so pickup number 1 for the week. The chap who I traded this with, again, has been mentioned on this channel, you know, 3 or 4 times. He, over the last sort of 12 or 18 months, he has become a real good friend of mine, and that is Chris over at Ames and stuff. I'll get it right this time for you, buddy. You know, we share an absolute passion for anything retro. He is on Instagram, you know, again, here's his Instagram underneath. Please go and have a look at how cool his attic is. I'm always jealous every time I see it, and I cannot wait to get in there and take some footage. So that's Chris, and he traded me a new Pokemon. So Pokemon Red, which we're now going to have a little bit of a close-up of. As you can see, he's pretty minty in the box. Come with a great protector. To be honest with you, I wasn't a massive fan of Pokemon Red. I was more of a blue man, which we actually got off him a few weeks ago. So yeah, pretty stoked to pick that up. Big thanks to Chris. Big shout out. Cheers for another wicked hookup, mate. Hope you enjoy your trade. Thanks. So pickup number 2, guys, is If you have followed this channel again, you'll know that I talk about another channel which inspires me, and his content is excellent, and that's RetroGhetto. Again, you can find all his credentials in the description below. When I was watching his episode last week, RetroGhetto had some stuff that he was looking to either move on or trade that he had picked up. He said, drop me a DM, so I did, and I ended up picking up these, which, trust me, are well heavy. And it's these 3 huge, sort of 3 to foot Teenage Mutant TMTs. Sorry, TMTs, not Teenage Mutant TMTs. You just have a little bit of a close-up of them now. As you can see, the postage on these bad boys was pretty excessive. So big shout out RetroGhetto for getting these to us, man. Thank you very much. Love them. Cheers. Oh, sorry guys, and we also got a couple of the smaller little figures off him as well. So yeah, pretty stoked for them. Thank you very much. Okay, pick up number 3 of 4, guys, because we are almost done for this week. And this one is courtesy of Kev at That Retro Game Shop. And, he, as I've said in the past, he is my go-to man for all my Nintendo stuff. I pretty much buy anything off him now when it comes to Game Boy, obviously apart from Chris, or, pretty much a lot of my NES, my NES titles, which again I will show you eventually, have came from Kev. And when I was shooting the footage, I couldn't help but pick up this, a title I'm not really familiar with, not one I owned as a kid, which we'll have a quick little close-up of it now. But one who was really minty in his box, doesn't have his manual. Oh, big shout out GRC, who I seen when I was there as well. But yeah, one that I'm pretty intrigued about playing. I think when I was chatting to GRC, he said it's very much like a top-down Spectrum title. So yeah, one will end up firing up over the weekend. So big shout out Kev. Cheers for hooking us up, mate. Top man. The last pickup of the week, and the one before I depart and let you guys get on with your day or whatever you've been up to. Okay, so it is a Facebook Marketplace pickup, and big shout out to my friend Jamie Kearney, who kindly messaged me and said there is something for sale on Facebook Marketplace. It's closer to you than it is to me. Go check it out. So here was the advert that I seen. As you can see, it's sold because we bought it. And I will show you a video because there was too much for me to stand here and show you, and I don't want this video to go on. So let's have a look now. As you can see, it was a minty Mark I Sega Mega Drive or Genesis, wherever you're watching this in the world, complete with 2 control pads and 3 complete games, being Sonic, The Little Mermaid and Streets of Rage. Then it gets better. When I was there, the lady who was selling these bits and bobs, she had been to her mum's house and she was tidying out the attic, and she found this as well, and it was a clear Game Boy Pocket with 3 games. Now the batteries had actually burst inside of it, so I got this relatively cheap. Well, yeah, all in for everything, I think we paid about 45 quid for the Game Boy and the Mega Drive. So yeah, that concludes my pickups. That was one of the best pickups I've had for a little while. Glad I could share it with you. Okay guys, that's it. We're done for another episode. Thank you very much again for tuning in. We will be back out tomorrow for the boot fair, and we'll try and get the footage and we'll get it uploaded, and we'll get another episode uploaded for you guys to watch during the week. Thanks from me. Thanks from everyone here at GRC. I hope you have a wicked week. Peace.